It looks like people are slowly joining. I am just hopping on to say that we are having some technical difficulties. We'll get this up and running soon, but please bear with us while we try and figure this out. If there's any questions, you can use the chat button, but we will be starting the Zoom momentarily. Thank you.
which I'm now doing, and I'm talking to you on it.
Hi, Judge Healy. So we're just going to let the attorneys in to speak and we can get started.
Okay, I'm going to end that phone call. Back into your account.
Okay, and I see that Attorney Parker and Attorney Kittredge have joined. Can you please turn on your videos when you have the chance?
Here we go.
Perfect,
Morning.
everyone is here. And once we start the recording, we can get started. And I'm sorry everyone for the delay. Zoom doesn't like us today. All right, well, good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. The time is 9:55 a.m. This is a pre-hearing conference, the matter of Omar Connor for the Massachusetts Peace Officers Standards and Training Commission. We are convening remotely via Zoom, and this pre-hearing conference is being recorded. This is a public pre-hearing and proper notice has been provided. The Honorable Charles J. Healy, retired Massachusetts Superior Court Justice and Hearing Officer for the Post Commission, will be the presiding officer over the proceedings today. My name is Lizzie Smith, and I'm the Hearings Administrator for the Post Commission, and this matter is now before Judge Healy.
Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I don't have a video of myself, but Lizzie tried very hard, and we just didn't want to consume too much more of your time while I tried to get my own picture on there. But I'm happy to speak with you and see you and so forth. Let's begin. We have Mr. Connor's case. Is he participating in this or content with his attorney?
He's
Mr. Kittredge, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm sorry I can't see you. You look familiar to me. I've probably seen you around. I could be wrong about that.
I've been around, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So, and we have Amy Parker. Ms. Parker, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, Amy Parker appearing on behalf of the Division of Standards.
Okay, so I'm looking for guidance from both of you. Do you have any joint suggestions? Or, we'd like to get going on the case, but if we need to extend the delay, we can extend the delay, but let's stay on top of it.
Sure. Attorney Kittredge and I both have an understanding of sort of what's required under the law. Attorney Kittredge, if you want to lead because you have information about the arbitration, that would be great.
Sure, Your Honor. My client has been terminated from the Groton Police Department. He didn't have a full hearing, so we requested arbitration. The arbitration is ongoing. We've had 3 days so far. Our next day is next Tuesday, October 1st. I'm not sure we will conclude on that day. We do not have another day scheduled as of yet. The town has mentioned they may want a day of rebuttal. On our last day, the defense started its case. I do anticipate I should be able to finish by next Tuesday, but so much is dependent upon the availability of witnesses who are working now. It involves a school, and now that school is back in session, it's a little bit harder to get some of the witnesses in. But that's where we stand with regard to the arbitration. Obviously, because he lost his job, that I anticipate that my client's going to exercise all his appellate rights, which beyond the arbitration would entitle him to, if he deems appropriate, to go to Superior Court to have the arbitration reviewed. My understanding of his rights under the post review is the statute does entitle him to a stay upon request, provided for the purposes of exhausting all his prior review of it before it goes to post. Attorney Parker and I did have a conversation yesterday. I advised her of the current status of the matter. And that's, unless I don't want to misspeak for Attorney Parker, but I believe that's our mutual understanding of where the case stands.
And if I understand it correctly, the certification of Mr. Connor is on a temporary basis suspended?
That's correct. His certification is suspended, I believe.
Okay, good. All right, what would you like to add, Ms. Parker, if anything?
I agree with what Attorney Kittredge said. The statute is clear. Section 10H of Chapter 6E of the Mass General Laws, I believe, requires that if the stay is requested, that it shall not exceed 1 year from the officer's notice to commission, and then thereafter, a showing of good cause could allow him even more time. So I think at this point, given that we're mid-arbitration, it makes sense to sort of take it step by step. And right now, it seems that the request is valid.
Okay. What would be a realistic but not too far out period of time before we check in with each other again? A month, 2 months? I'm open to different ideas.
Your Honor, after the I'm sure you're aware that after the arbitration is concluded, there'll be memorandums submitted on behalf of both the parties. And then it's up to the arbitrator to review and make her decision in this case. I obviously have no crystal ball as to know how long that will take.
Sure.
I mean, I think if we wanted to revisit it, let's see, this is September, in January. I would anticipate that everything's submitted, at least at that point in time. And I don't know if we'd have a decision by then, but I think that would be a realistic and reasonable use of our time.
Okay. Well, I didn't follow what the conclusion would be. What do you think? 3 months would be a reasonable time, or 2 months?
I thought January would work, Your Honor. So that was
okay. So we're now about to enter October. That sounds practical and fair. It's long, but that's the way arbitration goes sometimes. And is that okay with you, Ms. Parker?
Yes, the division agrees, Your Honor.
Okay, so do you want to let's set a January date if you want to look at your calendars, or do you want to just try the first Monday or the last Tuesday, or what do you think? I'm open to your suggestions. I'm sure you can agree on some particular date, and we'll do this again. By that time, I'll be a star on Zoom, and I won't delay you. You'll be able to see my wonderful face.
Mm-hmm. So Attorney Kittredge, if you want to suggest some dates, I should be free.
Sure. I'm just going to quick right now. Let's see. Is there any date, or is there a preferred date at the commission?
Well, I've got a suggestion. First 2 weeks, there's a holiday, January 20th. I think it's Martin Luther King Day, and I'm planning to visit my son in another state. So the first half of January before the 20th is something I'd be interested in.
How about Thursday the 9th?
It's okay with me. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. What do you think, Ms. Parker?
That looks good to me.
Okay. It's a process that can be frustrating, but it is certainly fair, and you're doing your jobs to appropriately respond to the process. So I don't have anything else to add other than thank you. I'm sorry for the delay. Ms. Smith, anything to add or further discuss?
Yeah, so the next status conference will be Thursday, January 9th. Does 9:30 work for both parties?
That's for Mr. O'Connor.
I think that's good.
Great.
Yeah.
So I will put that in our calendars, and in the meantime, if there's any updates, please send them my way, and I will relay them to Justice Healy.
Will any further notice come out of the post commission regarding that hearing, or is this our only notice?
No, we will send notice closer to the date.
Okay.
Good. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kittredge, and Ms. Parker. Nice to meet you again.
I wish I could say it's nice to see you, Your Honor, but we can't.
Well, thanks very much. I'll be better next time, I hope. Ms. Smith is a tremendous guide on this kind of thing and very patient. But all right, bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Smith.
Thanks very much, Ms. Smith. Okay, I'm going to shut down, Ms. Smith, unless there's another
Nope,
discussion.
we're all set. Thank you.